take a look at the Pacific League action this week. It all comes down to Crescenta Valley versus Arcadia. The Apaches, the top-ranked team in Southern Section Division III, taking on CV. And for the Apache, they're looking for their first league championship since 2011. CV won last year. They knocked off Arcadia to get that championship, so Arcadia looking for a little revenge as we get set to open things up here. Thomas Kovarik up on the mound, and Fernandez leading things off, right-handed batter standing in for the Tornadoes. And the first pitch of the ball game is a fastball swinging, a fly ball towards left field. Aldretti is out there to make the catch. We've got one pitch. We've got one away. Kovarik in his last outing was here at home versus CV. Pitched a good game, 5 innings, struck out 3, walked 1. Eventually gave up 7 runs on 8 hits. But by the time he left the game, he was only down 4-0. He's 0-3 at home, looking to pick up his first victory at home here in the 2018 campaign. And the first pitch to the next batter, Almanza, swing and a miss. Strike 1 the count to Andrew. Andrew Almanza, wearing number 12. He is the left fielder for the Tornadoes. So Kovarik working from the stretch with nobody on. Here's the strike 1 pitch, taken low and away, ball 1. I think the strategy for Thomas here today would be to go right after the batters. He will be able to overpower them. Just put some fastballs right there. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Here's the next offering, taken low and away, ball 2. Hoover struggling this year despite their 1 win, or I should say in addition to their 1 win. They started out with like 45 players in the program, ended up with a lot of ineligible players, ended up with no JV team. Next pitch to Almanza is swung on and fouled off, and the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Game just underway from Sam Harvey Field. Before the contest, they recognized the 1988 Pacific League champion Glendale Nitros baseball team. 30 years since they won that championship. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Kovarik. Missing outside, and the count runs full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nitros picked up 4 runs against CV the other night, snapping what I think became a 34-inning scoreless streak against the Falcons. Here's the payoff pitch. Missing outside, ball 4, and Almanza draws the walk. That's been the Achilles heels for the Nitros this season. They're giving up too many walks as a team. That is their 134th free pass in only 151 innings. As a team, they have a team ERA of 6.77. They've walked 133, only struck out 112, and they've hit 31 batters this year. That's 164 free passes. So runner at first with the 1-out walk, and that brings up Isaac Zamaripa, hitting third in the lineup. Middle infielders double play depth, outfield playing straight away. Kovarik takes a check of the runner, being held on by Trent, is ready and deals to the plate, swung on and missed, strike 1 the count. Nitros can't take anything for granted. Trying to avoid a 5th consecutive loss to their crosstown rival. Hoover's only victory was a big victory against Antelope Valley High School out in Antelope Valley, much like the Desert Christian victory for the Nitros. Here's the pitch. That's over for a strike. So Zamaripa now down in the count, 0-2, with Ransom Gallegos on deck, the designated hitter, hitting the cleanup spot for the Tornadoes. Last game here of the season at Sam Harvey Field. Glad to have you along here on EdomRocksRadio.com. Also broadcasting our live video stream at Facebook.com. The pitch swung on, fouled back, and Zamaripa stays alive with a no-ball, 2-strike count. Kovarik, his longest outing was against Foothill Tech. That was the second game he pitched this year. He went 6 innings. Then he went 5 2/3 at Pasadena, and then 5 against CV. The most strikeouts he's had in a game is 6. He's done that twice, Southgate and at Burroughs. Walked 1 so far here today. The 0-2 pitch, curveball, over for strike 3. That fooled Zamaripa, and we've got 2 down. And for Kovarik, he picks up his first strikeout of the ballgame. We've got 2 away, and that brings up the designated hitter, Ransom Gallegos. And for Kovarik, that is his 31st strikeout of the season. So you've got 2 away with a runner at first. Koverick at Burroughs, when he got those 6 strikeouts, he also walked a season-high 9 in a 4-3 loss. There's the pitch, swing and a miss. And now they got the runner caught off between first and second. Throw down to first, not in time, as Almanza dives back to the bag. Be surprised. You would think that Hoover would want to run. Muir stole 17 bases in their 2 games against the Nitros. CV stole 5 in their first game. Ended up only taking 2 in game 2 for 7 on the series as the pitch runs high and tight to Gallegos. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. No score, top of the first inning. Game just underway. Got a little bit of a late start because we celebrated not only Senior Day for the 4 seniors, recognizing their last game here at Sam Harvey Field, but also the 1988 league champion Glendale Nitros baseball program. There goes the runner. The pitch for a strike. The throw down to second, not in time, and on cue, a stolen base for Almanza. So now an RBI opportunity for the cleanup hitter with a runner at second, but he is facing a 1 ball, 2 strike count. And checking the record book, that's the opposition's 83rd stolen base against the Nitros this year. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Here's the pitch from Koverick, swinging. That's fouled up off the overhang, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. So the Nitros have given up 83 stolen bases this year. The opposition hitting .278 against the Nitros with an on-base percentage of .423. That is overall. Take a look at their league stats in a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. The pitch, that's going to hit the batter. Breaking ball. Never really broke. So the runner was on the move, so Almanza will have to go back to second base on the dead ball hit by pitch. And now you've got runners at first and second with 2 outs for Matt Jovis. So runners at first and second, a walk and a hit batter. And for Koverick, that's the 7th hit batter on the season. Trent Lucerarian leads the team in hitting batters. He has plunked 12. So first and second, we had Almanza on the move on that last pitch from second to third. Let's see if they put anything in motion here. Koverick checks the runner at second, is ready and deals, and the fastball runs high, ball 1. David Diaz on deck. 1-0 the count to Jovis. The Nitros this year have been outscored in the first inning of ball games 25-14. They've given up 25 runs while only scoring 14. So oftentimes they found themselves in a deficit. Not as bad as last year when they were outscored 47-9 in the first inning. Fastball catches the corner for a strike, and the count evens at a ball and a strike to Jovis, the first baseman for the Tornadoes. So Jovis digging back in. Koverick is ready. Guess the iPod has a mind of its own. The next pitch catches the corner for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the first, no score. Hoover threatening a 4-game win streak against their rival. And the Tornadoes hold a 22-6 advantage in the last 28 games. Runners with their leads. Trent playing behind the runner at first. Catcher sets up on the outside. Koverick checks the runner at second. There he goes on a bluff. The pitch is over for strike 3. And I think that it looked like Jovis was trying to call timeout. It wasn't granted, and he watches strike 3 go by. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Koverick. For the Tornadoes, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 men left on at the end of half an inning. Tornadoes, nothing. Nitros coming up. We're back with the bottom of the first right after this.
You're the Pepsi generation. 'Cause the
So back here at Glendale High School, Sam Harvey Field Senior Day for the Nitros. 4 seniors playing their final game. David, Joel, Jesus, and Adrian. And the lineup for the Nitros, leading things off will be David Edom, followed by Ethan Aldreddy, then Darian Jenks, Joel Leone hitting 4th, Trent Lucerari in 5th, Nolan Wong 6th, then rounding out the lineup, Thomas Kovarik, Ryan Kataoka, and Adrian Cole. Defensively, from left to right in the outfield for the Tornadoes, Andrew Almanza, David Diaz, and Matt Davis. Third to first across the infield, you've got Joey Ruiz playing third base. Then you've got Isaac Zamaripa at short, Nate Rivera at second, Matt Jovis at first, Luis Fernandez behind the plate, and Aaron Marks were at number 69 up on the mound for the Tornadoes. So the Hoover coaching staff not happy with the call, as it looked like their last batter, Matt Jovis, was trying to call timeout, and strike 3 was put right across the plate, and that ends the inning. So Edom leading things off. He leads the team in hitting, 316 overall, on base percentage 459. He has 14 singles, 18 hits overall. He needs 2 hits to become a 20-20 guy, 20 hits and 20 stolen bases. And he needs 2 stolen bases to surpass Hong On for the most stolen bases in a single season since 2000 at least. So he's got a couple things that he's working on to end the 2018 campaign before he goes off to college. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1 to Edom. 14 singles, 3 doubles, and a triple. He's a home run away from the season cycle. He's been hit by a pitch 4 times. He's also scored 13 runs and driven in 9 from the leadoff spot. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled off, so the count evens at a ball and a strike. The Nitros on the season hitting .207, on base percentage .323. As a team, 105 singles, 10 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run, with Thomas Kovarik getting the home run. That was at Northview. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Here's the pitch. Swinging, fouled off, and Edom down the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. So Edom, Aldreddy, Jenks, if anyone should get on, Leone. Dave in in-league play hitting .333 with an on-base percentage of .394. Of course, everybody struggled during the CV contest. He's gotten on base in each of the last 7 games and has a hit in 6 of 7 games. In fact, he's gotten on base in every game this year except for 3. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Here's the pitch. Swinging, got a piece of it and sends it foul down the right field line, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. So Marks battling Edom to open things up here in the bottom of the first inning. No score. Edom had a battle with a pitcher earlier this year in which he had like 12, 13 pitches before he was able to draw the walk. So Marks looks like an underclassman. A right-handed pitcher is ready and deals. And the curveball pulled foul. That might have hit Aldreddy in the on-deck circle in front of the third base dugout, it looks like. He got around on it. He's up there hacking. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. We've got a delay in the action, so we track down the ball and make sure Aldreddy's okay. Umpire will make his way back behind the plate. So we got this game here today, and then the final game will be at Stengel Field Thursday night, 6 o'clock. Thursday night, 6 o'clock. Mark your calendars. Come on out to Stengel Field for the final game of the 2018 season. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Edom back in there. Marks back up on the mound from the stretch. He's ready and deals. And the pitch swinging. There's a one-hopper that gets snagged by the shortstop deep in the hole. Throw to first is not in time, and David, with his 19th hit of the season, opens things up with a base hit. And now he'll be looking to be on the move on the base path. That brings up Ethan Aldreddy, .229 hitter on the season. He has 11 hits, all of them singles. He's been hit by a pitch once. He's been walked 9 times and has an on-base percentage of .345. So Edom 1 stolen base away from tying the single-season record set by Hong On back in 2007, at least for this millennia. In fact, Hoover and Glendale is the longest-running recognized CIF matchup as far as rivalries go. Throw over to first, not in time. Edom back to the bag. Talking with Patrick Lancaster. A rich history. They were celebrating the 1988 league championship. They had a 96 league championship, had an 82 league championship, so a lot of rich history Throw to first, not in time. Daven gets back to the bag. And, of course, Marks made aware of the fact that Daven can run. And so now he's occupied with the runner at first. So Aldretti, 229 hitter at the plate. He lets Daven steal, get into RBI opportunity. And again, they go to first. Daven was leaning towards second, but able to get back to the bag. So Marks, 3 straight throws over to first. He's going to wear out his arm just going over there. Daven with a big lead at first, being held on by Jovis. Marks comes set. There goes Daven showing bunt. The pitch is taken. The throw down to second, not in time, and there it is. Daven with his 22nd stolen base of the season, and the assist to Aldretti for putting the bunt out and taking the pitch and allowing him to get the stolen base, so he ties. Hung on for 22 stolen bases. I think it was high for a ball. Ties him for 22 stolen bases in a single season. Now looking for number 23. There's the pitch showing bunt. The pitch over for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Aldretti. Hoover with an interesting defensive setup. Zamarripa was standing near second base when the pitch was delivered, leaving a big hole at short. Edom with his lead away from second. There's the pitch to the plate. There he goes. The pitch is in the dirt, kicks away from the catcher, and there it is. Stolen base number 23, and now Daven pretends to take the base out of the bag as he gets his 23rd stolen base, and that will be a new single-season record for stolen bases for a Glendale Nitro here in the new millennia, passing Hong Ong from 2007. So 23 stolen bases for Edom, and now he's just 1 hit away from being a 2020 guy. Showing bunt, the squeeze is on the bunt, laid down, nice bunt. Daven will score easy, Marks up with it, throws to first, in time for the out, but Aldretti picks up his 6th RBI of the season. A great bunt laid down by Aldretti, picking up the RBI, scoring Daven. Nitro's on the board, 1-0. So Aldretti allows Daven to steal second, steal third, and he gets the RBI with a sacrifice bunt. Small ball. That's what Muir's been doing all year, and Muir is on the verge of making playoffs as they're sitting 7-5 in 4th place in Pacific League. 1-3 on the putout, 1 down for Darian Jenks. So Jenks coming up, hitting .229 on the season, has 16 hits, all of them singles. He has been walked 4 times. He's driven in 10. He leads the team in RBIs with 10. He has an on-base percentage of .267. He also leads the team in singles. 7 runs scored as well. So Marks working from the stretch, the curveball, inside, ball 1. The Tornadoes coming off a 24-1 loss to Burroughs. I remember back at Desert Christian when we were pounding them pretty good, 19-2. A lot of the parents felt bad, which I get. But then we took our licks this year as well. So sometimes you get it, sometimes you give it. Swinging, pops it up, left side. Could be trouble. The shortstop, Zamarripa, going out. He's still going out. Now he makes the catch, staying on his feet. Nearly stumbled, but the catch is made, and we've got 2 away. So 2 down. Hey, 23, you got it. Good job. Yep, 1 more hit, 2020. So that brings up Joel Leone. Leone hitting .222, has 12 hits on the season, including 10 singles, a double and a triple. He's a home run away from the season cycle. Standing in, batting from the left side. He could get it. Pitch inside, ball 1. So you have Kovarik, who needs a triple to get the season cycle. You've got Leone, who needs a home run to get the season cycle, and Daven needs a home run to get the season cycle. I would have to almost say Leone. There's a little dribbler up the first base line. That goes foul. Well, I guess it depends on where we're at. Daven's got speed, so if he finds the gap somewhere at Stengel Field or here, he could get it. Leone and Kovarik. Kovarik probably has the best shot at hitting it actually out, but he needs a triple, so that's not going to help. He needs it to kind of go deep to center field and just roll for a while. And Leone, a lefty, he might be able to put one out. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch. Swinging, there's a fly ball opposite field. That's going to drop in perhaps. Almanza, who was shifted, makes a diving attempt, comes up with it, and makes a gold glove type play out in left field. That would be on Quick Pitch's premier plays tonight if this was the MLB. So a nice play by Almanza as he was shaded for the left fielder to make the pole on the hit. and he had to travel a distance towards the left field line to make the catch, and the out is recorded. So for the Nitros, though, they do pick up a run. They do that on a hit. No Hoover errors and nobody left on. So at the end of the first inning, Nitros lead at 1-0. We're back with the second here on EdenRocksRadio.com.
Sometimes I dream that heals me. Got to see that's how I dream to be.
I dream I move.
I move.
I dream I groove. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like Mike.
Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Be like Mike.
Oh,
Be like Mike.
Yeah, I try. Just need to fly.
Just one day if I could be that way. I dream I move.
Dream I groove. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like Mike.
Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Oh, be like Mike.
Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Let's see. All right, we're going to try to get our crowd mic back up and going. The wind was blowing, and so I had to unplug it. Too much interference, but now I think we might be good to go. So with the second inning we go, and due up for the Tornadoes, Diaz, Rivera, and Ruiz, and the pitch from Kovarik. Fastball outside, ball one the count. So the Nitros lead it 1-0. Here's the next pitch from Kovarik. Taken low, and the count goes to 2-0. So Hoover, they got a couple of guys on in that first inning. A walk and a hit by pitch. They left two men on, and then Jovis struck out to end the inning. In fact, he was trying to call timeout, it looked like. Fastball catches the inside part of the plate for strike one to Diaz. No stats for the Tornadoes. So not sure exactly how they've been doing, but I believe their 1-22 record indicates their season. The 2-1 pitch catches the outside corner for a strike, so 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Nitros trying to avoid a 20-loss season for the third consecutive season. They've already lost their 60th game over that time frame when they're lost to CV. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. So Diaz strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kovarik. He's got 3 in the game. He could be well on his way to a season high of strikeouts. One down for Nate Rivera, the second baseman for the Tornadoes. He's a left-handed batter wearing number 2. Don't forget, Thursday night, 6 o'clock, is when we play Hoover next at Stengel Field. And the pitch missing low and inside, ball one the count. So Stengel Field is where we will be to finish out the season on Thursday night. Kovarik working from the stretch is ready and delivers, and a pitch runs upstairs. 2-0 the count. So after Thursday night, the last 2 seasons, 49 games over 2 years, and we've been fortunate to be a part of, I think, 44 of those. Pitch missing outside. Oh, catches the corner. Strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. The only game we were not able to do this year due to the rain was at Desert Christian. And then we missed a couple night games last year and a game at Dorsey because they did not have electricity on their field. Swinging, that's one chopped foul. A big cut there by Rivera, but he got around on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Got the infield playing back. You got the corners in, at least at third base. Outfield playing straight away. And again, you got to give credits to that left fielder for the Tornadoes making that great catch. Swinging, there's a line shot caught by Davin at third. And we've got 2 away. And we get to break out the fresh pack of M&Ms. So 2 up, 2 down, and that brings up Joey Ruiz. He is the third baseman for the Tornadoes. They were recognizing the 1988 Pacific League champion Nitros baseball team before the game. Big fastball swung on and missed. Ruiz down in the count, 0-1. But you got to take a look at Hoover. I mean, they've had a lot of talent come through their school as well throughout the years. Fastball missing low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wasn't Matt Hillman, the basketball guy? Was that name Matt Hillman? He was the guy that went and played for Bobby Knight at Indiana. He came out of Hoover. Was it Joe Hillman? Joe Hillman. Yeah, the first recruit west of the Mississippi River by Bobby Knight. Does ground ball to short, taken by Jenks. He's up with it. Strong throw to first. Off the mark. The tag. No. Was not able to apply the tag at first. Trent made a nice catch. But getting there was Ruiz, and he'll reach on the error. Looked like Darien kind of waited back on it instead of attacking the ball. That'll be the first error of the ball game. So 1-0 here in the top of the second inning. Nitros lead it. 2 outs, runner at first for Matt Diaz, the number 9 hitter. Playing right field, wearing number 15. Hoover fans slowly filing in, making some noise. Kovaric is ready and deals, and the pitch is swung on and fouled off toward the right side. Strike 1 the count to Davis. In league play, okay, that's 11 games. The opposition hitting .304 with non-base percentage of .428. So the opposition hitting .278 overall, but .304 in league play. The pitch runs high. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Davis. I guess it goes to show you kind of how difficult the Pacific League really is. You know, take a look at, obviously, CV, Arcadia, but even like Muir this year. They're 7-5. They're poised to make playoffs. I think they need just 1 victory over Pasadena to clinch 4th place for sure. Swinging, there's a ground ball towards short. Slow roller. Jenks charges it, gloves it, throws to first, stretched by Trent. He's there for the out, and the inning comes to a close. So 6-3 on the putout as Jenks gets the job done this time. No runs, no hits. There was an error and a man left on at the end of an inning and a half. Nitros lead at 1-0. We are back with the bottom of the second right after this here on EdomRocksRadio.com.
And a smile makes me feel good. Makes me feel nice. Have a Coke and a smile. That's the way it should be. I like to see the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola and Sprite. Have a Coke and a smile. A Coke and a smile.
So we head to the bottom of the second inning with the Nitros leading 1-0. And do it for the Nitros, we've got Lucerian, Wong, and Kovaric. 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. Mark's out for his second inning of work. A hit and a run. That's it. Good job. David got a base hit, stole a couple bases, and Aldretti bunted him home for his 6th RBI of the season. Overall, his 3rd league RBI. And then a couple outs ending the inning. So we head to the second. Lucerian, Wong, and Kovaric. So Lucerian on the season, coming into the contest, hitting a .184 with an on-base percentage of .245. Swings at the curveball, pops it up towards short. The shortstop is there to make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Nolan Wong up next, coming to the plate with a batting average of .214. He has 12 hits, all singles, 9 walks, and a hit by pitch, so his on-base percentage .323. He's batting from the left side, hitting 6th in the lineup. In league play, he is hitting .097. He's 3 for 31 in Pacific League with 3 singles. He's really struggled in Pacific League action, just a junior. So he'll have an opportunity to come back his senior year as he takes a pitch over for a strike. 0-1 the count to Juan Kovaric on deck. Third baseman Ruiz playing in at third. Rest of the infield's playing back. Outfield shaded for the pole with the left-handed batter as the pitch is in the dirt. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. We're in the bottom of the second inning. The Nitros lead it 1-0. It's been a while since the Nitros have led in a ball game. They went a period of 3 games, Arcadia and Pasadena, where they were shut out. Had an opportunity against Muir. There's a ground ball. That's a foul ball down the first base line. Just missing fair territory by inches. And Wong will come back facing a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Nitro shut out against San Dimas. Then they were shut out against Arcadia, Pasadena twice, and CV. They were no hit at Arcadia. But they did score 2 runs. There's a bouncing ball to first, taken nicely back of the bag by Jovis. He goes to first, and we've got 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. That brings to the plate the pitcher, Kovaric. Go to his Instagram account, and you get to see him hit his double the other night at CV, driving in 2 runs. Kovaric comes into the contest hitting .200 on the season. He's hitting a .190 in league play. He has 8 hits, 4 singles, and 3 doubles, plus the home run. So his slugging percentage is up there. Swings on a curveball and pulls it foul down the third baseline. So strike 1 to count. This is Kovaric. Just a sophomore, will be back next year. In fact, he's got 2 years left in his high school career. He'll end up playing somewhere. He actually hasn't pitched that bad this year. Take in consideration that, especially in Pacific League, there's another one pulled foul. That's a foul ball, just foul down the third base line. That was inches from extra bases as well. And Kovaric down the count now 0-2. But when you consider Pacific League, most everybody on varsity is going to be a solid player. And so he has faced the best of the best in Pacific League this year, and he's held his own up on the mound. And the next 2 years, as he grows into his size, he'll be able to put some more power on the ball and probably be a very effective player for the Nitros in the next couple of years as the pitch is swung on and fouled off. Still, the count remains 0-2. The other thing, too, if he just learns to trust his fastball, sometimes he gets in his own head and doesn't realize that his fastball is all he needs at times. In fact, I think it was Roy Halladay swinging the pitch, fouled back. Roy Halladay, I believe it was, at one time said that everything was predicated off his fastball. If he could not hit his spots with his fastball, he knew it was pointless to throw anything else, curveball, changeup, etc., because he couldn't hit the fastball or spot the fastball. And Thomas has got a good one. The 0-2 pitch, just missing outside, like the oohs and ahs from the crowd on each hit and each ball count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second, 1-0. Nitros on top. Marks up on the mound, is ready and deals. And the pitch missing outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Marks got a smaller kid up on the hump for the Tornadoes. It looks like he's got good stuff. He looks like an underclassman, so he could have a good future for the Tornadoes in years to come. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, fouled back, just missed it. So the count remains 2-2. 1-0 is the score in the second inning, home half. Senior day for the Nitros. 4 seniors playing in their last game here at Sam Harvey Field. Dave and Edom, Joel Leone, Adrian Aguayo, and Jesus Vasquez. Probably in fact it is, over the last 4, 5, 6 years, the smallest senior class for the Nitros baseball team. Pitch low and away in the dirt. Good block, although it doesn't matter. But a good block by Fernandez behind the plate. Nobody on base. Doesn't matter where the ball goes. The count runs full now, 3-2. So Marks, if he wants a 1-2-3 inning, he's going to have to come after Kovaric here with a pitch. A walk would bring up Ryan Kataoka. 3-2 the count. Here's the payoff pitch. Just missing low, ball 4, and Thomas draws the walk. First walk offered up by Marks, And for Kovarik, that is his 7th walk of the season. That brings up Brian Kataoka. He's hitting a .182 on the season, has 6 hits, all singles. He's walked 5 times, driven in a run, on-base percentage of .289. Doing a little bit better in league play, hitting .263 in league play, .182 overall. Kovarik short lead at first. Pitch to the plate, kicks away from the catcher. That allows Kovarik to go to second. The throw down to second, not in time, and Kovarik will reach on the wild pitch. So an RBI opportunity now for Kataoka. He's got 1 on the season, and that came in league play. He picked up his RBI at Burbank. Takes the next pitch over for ball 2. So 2-0 the count to Ryan with Adrian Cole on deck. Marks checks the runner at second. Kovarik with a short lead, not a threat to go. Marks is set and delivers, and the pitch over for a strike. So 2-0 becomes 2-1 after that pitch. In the second inning of ball games this year, the Nitros have been outscored 25-1. The second inning is the least productive inning for the Nitros this year. The next pitch in the dirt, and the count goes to ball 3, 3-1. The second inning, and then they got a run in the 8th inning in that walk-off win over Monroe. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Kovarik with his lead away from second. Marks from the stretch, delivers, and the pitch catches the outside corner for strike 2, and the count runs full, 3-2. Now this is where the old adage, anything close, go after it, comes into play. Son Edom, Stewart Edom with you from Sam Harvey Field. Nitros versus the Tornadoes. Here's the payoff pitch for Marks. Runs inside, and it hit him, so it becomes a dead ball. The ball kicked away from the catcher, but it actually hit him, so it'll be a hit by pitch. And so Kataoka being hit by a pitch for the first time this year. Will go to first base. You've got runners at first and second for Adrian Cole. Cole now looking for his first hit of the season. He's 0 for 18, but does have an on-base percentage of .321, and he has an RBI opportunity. He does have 1 RBI this year. A walk brought in a run as he takes a pitch on the outside corner for a strike down around the knees. 0-1 the count. So you look back at Cole, like I said, looking for his first hit, but he did have an RBI, and that came against Arcadia. Curveball swinging, popped up left side, shortstop going out, left fielder coming in, and the shortstop is there, Zamaripa, to make the catch, and the inning comes to a close. For the Nitros, though, no runs, no hits. They leave 2 men on. There were no Hoover errors. At the end of 2 complete, we've got a barn burner. 1-0 between the Nitros and the Tornadoes. Glendale versus Hoover, crosstown rivalry action. In fact, it's rivalry week here in Pacific League. We'll take a break, come back with the third after this here on EdomRocksRadio.com. Arroyo Vista Inn is a historic bed and breakfast centrally located in the hills of South Pasadena, just 15 minutes from downtown L.A. They offer 9 unique rooms with beautiful views, cozy beds, and modern amenities. Enjoy impeccable service, daily breakfast, and afternoon refreshments. All rates include breakfast, parking, Wi-Fi, and tax. Check them out on the web at arroyovistainn.com or call them at 323-478-7300. Are you in the market for real estate services? Then you need Michelle Downing. Michelle combines years of experience and knowledge to get the job done right. Michelle Downing is a founding partner of Partners Trust Real Estate in Pasadena. Whether buying or selling, you need Michelle Downing. She will help you find the residence that is perfect for you. Call Michelle at 626-696-4848. Check her out on the web at thepartnerstrust.com. Scandia Cleaning Service has been cleaning churches, private schools, and offices for over 30 years. And now you can take advantage of their experience, knowledge, and skills and have your facility cleaned by a company that will take a personal interest in both your regular and special cleaning needs. Call Scandia Cleaning Service at 818-388-5546 for a free estimate. Call 818-388-5546. We head to inning number 3 with the Nitros leading by a score of 1-0. And the first pitch of the third inning runs inside and low to the leadoff hitter, Luis Fernandez, ball 1. So Fernandez He opened up the game with a fly ball out to left field, put the ball in play. That's always what you like to see if your guy's not going to get on to open the game. At least put the ball in play, make some contact, put a little pressure on the opposition. There's the next pitch, swinging, fouled back to the gate. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Talking between innings. Don't have any stats or any information on Hoover, so can't really bring much to you, but we'll try to do our best. So Fernandez 0 for 1, batting from the right side. Here's the pitch from Kovarik, the right-handed pitcher. Fastball missing low. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. 1-0 here in the 3rd inning. It is senior day for the Nitros. 4 seniors playing in their last game at Sam Harvey Field. Hoover gets the game on Thursday night at Stengel. Fastball runs inside. 3-1. I guess they tried to make it an annual event with each team swapping their home game against Hoover and Glendale to be at Stengel Field, but this might be the only year that happens. People don't like to give up a game at home. Fastball runs high, and the leadoff hitter, Fernandez, is aboard with a leadoff walk here in the 3rd inning. So right now he represents the game-tying run. So we had earlier, last inning, or I checked that, the 1st inning, we had Almanza steal a base. Basically, he was on the move. So let's see here if Fernandez is going to be on the move. Being held on by Trent over at first base. Kovarik working from the stretch. Almanza. Oh, now we turn and throw to first, and Fernandez dives back to the bag. So the Nitros, they picked up their run in the 1st inning when their leadoff hitter got a base hit, stole a couple bases, and then Aldretti, sacrifice bunt, scored David. So perhaps a little small ball coming from Hoover to produce the game-tying run here in the 3rd inning. Let's see what the strategy becomes. Here's the pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss. A big cut there by the left fielder. Strike 1 the count. So Almanza, he walked and stole a base and was left at second base in the 1st inning. So he reached his last time up. Swinging, pop foul, first base side. That's going back out of play. And you had Trent and Leon both taking a look, but that ends up in the football stands. Hard to believe the baseball season is coming to a close. But you're only 4 months away from football season. In fact, in 4 months, like the 8th of September, I think this would be the 2nd week of the football season. Swinging, there's a drive towards center field. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. Cole gets it and retreats it back in. And so Almanza with a walk and now a single. And with runners at first and second, nobody out. That brings up the heart of the order for the Tornadoes, Isaac Zamarripa. Struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. So the middle infielders, double play depth. Corners playing in, outfield playing pretty much straight away defensively for the Nitros. Let's see now if you put the bunt down and try to bunt the runners to second and third with 1 out for the meat of the order. Here's the pitch, not showing bunt, swung on and fouled at the plate, strike 1 the count. So these type of situations, there's always a couple of different strategies you could put in. You could put in the small ball, or you could look for the big inning. Got the heart of the lineup coming up, the first 2 guys getting on base. And so perhaps Hoover going to look for that big inning and try to punctuate the score and give their side momentum. 1-0 Nitros here in the 3rd, but the Tornadoes are threatening. Here's the pitch from Kovarik. Fastball, that's line shot foul over the first base dugout. 0-2 the count now to Zamarripa. Again, these 2 teams match up Thursday night, 6 o'clock at Stengel Field for the season finale between these 2 clubs. And actually the season finale. Doesn't even matter between these 2 clubs. It's just the end of the season. So 0-2 the count as the drama unfolds here in the 3rd inning at Glendale High School. 0-2 and the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. So Zamarripa up there battling behind in the count, a ball and 2 strikes, looking to tie the game up, putting the ball in play, back-to-back walks. No, that wasn't a walk. That was Almanza with the base hit. Helps so I put the right score in the scorebook. The pitch. Swinging. There's a fly ball down the right field line. That's hooking foul. Leon, though, going over to take a look, and he is going to run out of room. And so the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. So Fernandez with the walk and Almanza with the base hit, breaking up the no-hitter in the 3rd inning. Runners at first and second with nobody out for Hoover. And their number 3 hitter, Zamarripa, at the plate. Hoover fans continue to file in here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Kovarik checks the runner at second, delivers to the plate. Fastball swung on, and he got a piece of it to stay alive. So Zamarripa up there battling with a ball and 2 strikes. Fernandez at second, Almanza at first. We're in the 3rd inning. A run and a hit for the Nitros. No runs, a hit, and an error for the Tornadoes so far. Kovarik again from the stretch. Checks the runner and delivers. And the fastball just missing outside, and that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kovarik into a third inning of work, I should say. A hit, a walk, and there's strike 3, and down goes Zamarripa, so he strikes out for the 2nd time. 4th strikeout of the game. And that brings up your designated hitter, batting cleanup, number 32, Ransom Gallegos. He was hit by a pitch, left at first base in the 1st inning, a part of the 2 men stranded in the 1st inning by the Tornadoes. And the pitch to the plate catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1 the count. So the Tornadoes, they've had their opportunities, or at least their base runners, I should say. They've left 3 men on over 2 innings. They've got runners at first and second now with 1 out here in the 3rd. Kovarik checks the runner at second, delivers to the plate. A curveball waved at and missed on a big cut by number 32. And now he's down in the count, 0-2. Base hit will tie the game. Fernandez looks like he's got some speed, although we haven't seen it displayed yet because there's been a walk and a base hit. Curveball missing low and in. Now they might have someone hung up between second and third, but no. A no throw by Wong allows the runners to get back to the bag. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Gallegos. Batting from the right side. Tornado parents, they come prepared. They've got their chance going. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch swinging. There's a base hit into left field. Aldretti up with it. And they are going to hold the runner at third as the throw comes into the plate, and the bases are loaded. So Edom gave it a diving attempt at third, but the ball goes into left field, and the bases are loaded with 1 out as Gallegos gets it into left field for the 2nd hit of the ball game for the Tornadoes. And with 1 out, bases loaded for Matt Jovis. He struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 1. In fact, it looked like he was trying to call a timeout, but umpire did not grant it, and so it was strike 3. That's one thing you always want to do as a player. You never assume anything. You got to play and let the umpire make the call and stop play, etc. You can't just assume something's going to happen. Infield drawn in. The pitch swung on, pop foul, first base side, and that goes out of play. Strike 1 the count to Jovis. The case in point on Friday night at CV, Stengel Field, David hit the ball down the right field line. He thought the umpire called it foul, so he stood there. Ended up being a fair ball. Got a base hit out of it. But you can't sit there and pretend like you know what's going on when the umpire does or does not make a call. You run it out. Let the umpire tell you to come back to home plate and re-hit. Here we've got the drama. Bases loaded. 1 out, top of the 3rd. Fernandez at 3rd. Almanza at 2nd. Gallegos at 1st. You've got Jovis at the plate. 1-0 Nitros. Here's the pitch from Kovarik. Fastball in there at the knees for a strike. 0-2 now the count to the number 5 hitter in this Tornado lineup. In the 3rd inning of ball games this year, the Nitros have been outscored 30-17. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Kovarik. Breaking ball, low and away, ball 1 the count. Coming into today, the Nitros have given up 164 runs on 165 hits. they've scored 64 runs on 117 hits. And you can add it to, you can add a run, 65, and hits 118 now on the season. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging. Again, pop foul, first base side. That goes out of play. Trent going over to take a look, but he's not going to get there. We're in the third inning. 1-0 Nitros. 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes to count. Hoover at the plate, threatening here. They've got the tying run at third. You've got the go-ahead run at second. A bonus run over at first. From the stretch. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. Nice block by Wong behind the plate to keep the ball in front of him. Not a whole lot of foul ball territory back here, but just enough if the ball gets by the catcher to the backstop and kind of sits back here. That would allow the runner to have an opportunity to come home to score. Unlike Muir and Stengel Field, where if the ball gets by the catcher, it's automatic. Infield drawn in with 1 out and a runner at third. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Kovarik. Missing outside, and the count runs full, 3-2. No place to put him. He's going to have to come after him. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to count, 1 out here in the third. Here's the pitch from Kovarik. Fastball swinging, ground ball to second, taken by Kataoka. He's going to come to the plate for the force out. The throw to first. In time, double play, and it goes 4-2-3 on the put out. So Jovis hits into the 4-2-3 double play. Nice play by Kataoka to come up with it, go to the plate, and then Wong throws it home, and the inning comes to a close. So Fernandez is forced out at the plate. He's the second out of the inning. And then Jovis, the third out, and the pitcher's best friend, the unconventional double play, 4-2-3, second baseman to the catcher to the first baseman, ends the inning. So Hoover, they were threatening but could not cash in. No runs on 2 hits. There was, I believe, no Nitro errors, and 2 men left on. The Tornadoes have left 5 men on through 3 innings. We're to the bottom of the third. 1-0. Nitros on top. We're back after this.
Do your child a favor and open a checking and savings account for them at Los Angeles Federal Credit Union. Los Angeles Federal Credit Union helps young people make smart financial choices with free financial literacy classes and low-rate loan programs customized for first-time borrowers. Great customer service, financially secure, Los Angeles Federal Credit Union is the smart choice for you and your child's future. Visit them online at www.lafcu.org. Los Angeles Federal Credit Union, your financial source for life. Do you want to be a part of a television studio audience? Audiences Unlimited has been helping people see their favorite sitcoms live since 1982. Hit shows such as Growing Pains, Home Improvement, Friends, Will and Grace, and 2.5 Men. Contact AudienceSunlimited.com to get your chance to visit a working studio lot.
So we head to the bottom of the third inning with the Nitros leading by a score of 1-0, and do it for the Nitros. It's the top of the lineup. Dave and Edom, followed by Ethan Aldretti, then Darian Jenks. Dave 1 for 1, got a base hit, stole a couple of bases, and he's 1 hit shy from becoming a 2020 guy. He has 19 hits on the season, and with his steal of third base back in the first inning, that gave him 23 on the season, surpassing Hong An in 2007 with the most stolen bases in the new millennia. And the first pitch is low and away, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Daven hitting .258 here at Sam Harvey Field. He's a better hitter on the road, hitting .385 away from Sam Harvey Field. On-base percentage here at home, .439. On the road, .515. And he'll get to close things out on the road at Stengel Field Thursday night. Swinging, there's a drive down the left field line. There's hit number 20, making him a 2020 guy. Edom rounding first, and he will hold with a long single. Nice play by the left fielder, who's been having a great game out there. Almanza getting it back in quickly, limiting Daven to a base hit. Daven 2 for 2 in the contest. So Almanza makes a diving play to end the first inning as he was shaded towards center field, and he had to run a long way to catch the fly ball off the bat of Leon to end the first inning. And his hustle out there to quickly get the ball in limits Daven to a single and keeps that double play situation in order, with Ethan Aldretti now coming up. Aldretti with the bunt sacrifice, scoring the run, and it has become the game's only run so far. Throw to first, not in time. Daven back to the bag. So Aldretti picking up an RBI. In fact, he's now had an RBI in 4 of the past 5 games that he's appeared in. Edom, big lead at first, being held on by Jovis. They throw over there, and we've got a balk call against Marks. Probably not what David wanted. He'd rather take the stolen base, but in this close game, when you're only up 1-0, you need to get as many runs as you can. So Marks turned to throw to first, but did not throw, thus drawing the balk call. So Edom now in scoring position. Let's see if he gets moved over to third, and Aldretti with another chance to. Showing bunt, there goes the runner. The pitch is taken. The throw down to third, not in time, and a stolen base for David. That's his 3rd stolen base of the ball game. No, that was a ball low. And his 24th stolen base of the year. And now let's see if Aldretti, who laid down the bunt last time to score the run, gets another bunt opportunity. He does not have a multi-RBI game, so a chance to do that here. Here comes the bunt. Bunt laid down, up the first baseline. Another good-looking bunt, and that is going to be picked up by the catcher, and then he throws it down the right field line. The run scores as David comes in to score. Aldretti on his way to second, and he's going to turn and go to third. Davis up with it in the outfield. Here comes the relay, not in time. Aldretti with a head-first slide into third, and the run comes across, and for the catcher, Fernandez, yeah, it's an error. The ball would have gone foul if he had not picked it up. The ball was hooking foul, and the catcher, Fernandez, picked it up and threw it down the right field line. If he lets that ball go, it probably goes foul. And so David scores, making it 2-0. Aldretti goes to third on the error by the catcher. I think you would have to give him an RBI because either way the run was going to score. Well, I don't know. I guess not, because if he lets it go, it's a foul ball. So I don't know. Yes. Yeah, so it'd have to be an RBI because either way the run was going to come across. So Aldretti picks up his 2nd RBI. Yeah. And 2-0, we got a timeout as we've got a meeting on the mound as the Tornadoes coaching staff trying to calm his guys down. So Aldretti with a nice bunt. Unfortunately, Fernandez just went and picked the ball up as the ball looked like. Although you can't assume the ball might have stopped on the chalk. You never know. But it looked like the ball was starting to roll foul, which I guess is just a judgment call, and Fernandez picked it up. But then again, you think about it, if he gets the out at first, now you're saying, hey, that was a great play. So, either way, but I guess it's a judgment call in the last minute, and Fernandez, split-second decision, decided to pick it up and throw it down the line and make an attempt on the out. So the run scores, making it 2-0. And so we got a runner at third now for Darian Jenks. So Jenks here in league play coming into today, a 200 hitter. He's 0 for 1. He popped up to short his first time up. He has a chance to pick up an RBI with a runner at third. He has 10 RBIs on the season, which leads the team. And he swings at the first pitch, sends a fly ball in the center field. That drops in for a base hit. That will score Aldretti, making it 3-0. And for Jenks, he picks up his 11th RBI of the season. 2 runs across in the inning, and the Nitros now lead at 3-0. So Jenks with a base hit and an RBI. So 2 runs across, nobody out. Runner at first for Joel Leone. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to left field his first time up on that great diving play by Almanza to end the first. Swinging, drives it down the right field line. Going back is Davis, still going back, looking up, and that ball is a foul ball. He got around on it, gave it a ride, but just too much out in front of it, pulls it foul. And it's a long, exciting strike. So 0-1 the count. 3-0 Nitros here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Edom opened with a base hit. Scored on the bunt by Aldretti. Jenks with a base hit drives home Aldretti to make it 2 runs across an inning, 3 for the game. Marks out for his 3rd inning of work. There's the strike 1 pitch. Missing outside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Mark's looking good so far. And really, it's just that one kind of play that has kind of opened things up for the Nitros here on that bunt. Outside of that, he's been pitching really good. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Leon waits. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, missing low. 2-1 the count to Leon. Trent Lucerian on deck. So Joel, another senior. 1 of 4 playing here on senior day. Had a great game at Muir. He had 3 hits. Swinging, there's a bouncing ball up the middle, taken by the second baseman. Rivera goes to short, second base for 1. To first in time for the double play. A nice play by Rivera. Goes to Zamarripa at second, who guns it to Jovis at first. And you get the 4-6-3 double play. So 2 outs, the twin killing a pitcher's best friend, and that brings up Lucerian. He's 0 for 1. He popped up to short his first time up. Trent, a junior, 3-sport athlete, playing football, basketball, and baseball. Like I said, the baseball season only 4 months away, so he'll be back at it. Swinging, there's a line shot just past the third baseman's glove into left field for a base hit. And so Trent is aboard with the 4th hit of the contest for the Nitros. So Trent with that base hit snaps a 3-game hitless streak. That brings up Nolan Wong. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the first baseman his first time up. Wong in league play again, 097. Looking to get a base hit here to keep things going. He swings at the first pitch, sends a ground ball to first again. Jovis knocks it down, picks it up, takes it to the bag himself, and for the second consecutive at-bat, Wong will ground out to first base. But for the Nitros, they pick up 2 runs. They do that on 3 hits. There was 1 error by the Tornadoes, and the Nitros leave a man on. At the end of 3, Nitros lead at 3-0. We're back with the 4th inning after this here on EdomRocksRadio.com.
Ladies, are you looking to rearrange your room? Don't leave it in the hands of your man. Let Interiors by Jada provide you with a design concept that will make your room feel comfortable and be beautifully functional. Interiors by Jada is dedicated to giving you a perfectly designed space any place in your home. Whether it be the living room, kitchen, bedroom, or bath, their focus is to make each space a place of beauty while creating functionality and use. Put your room in the hands of the professionals. Contact Interiors by Jada at 818-481-8992 or check them out on the web at www.interiorsbyjada.com. Tequila's Restaurant in Burbank offers the best authentic Mexican food at great prices, including lunch Monday through Thursday for only $5.99 and dinner buffets for only $7.99. Enjoy a great all-you-can-eat brunch on both Saturdays and Sundays. Go to their website, www.tequilasrestaurant.com, for the latest specials and download coupons for even greater savings. Tequila's Restaurant is located at 4310 West Magnolia Boulevard in Burbank on the corner of Pass Avenue. Call them 818-845-7217.
So we head to the 4th inning here at Sam Harvey Field on the campus of Glendale High School. Glad to have you along on EdomRocksRadio.com. Son Edom, Stuart Edom with you. 3-0 is the score. Nitros 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. The Tornadoes, no runs on 2 hits while committing 2 errors. Kovaric coming out for inning number 4. He has given up no runs. The 2 hits. He's hit a batter, walked 1, and struck out 4. Due up for the Tornadoes, you've got Diaz, Rivera, and Ruiz. 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup. If anyone should get on, Matt Davis. Kovaric working from the stretch is ready and deals in the first pitch of the 4th inning. Is a strike at the knees. So 0-1 to count to Diaz. He's 0 for 1. He struck out to open the 2nd inning. So the Tornadoes, with 5 men left on base through 3 innings, getting their opportunities. Now they need to look for the next step and cash them in as the pitch catches the corner for strike 2. They had runners at first and second with 2 outs. They had runners at first and second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. So Diaz gone on 3 straight pitches. He strikes out for the 2nd time. 5th strikeout in the ballgame for Kovaric. And that brings up Nate Rivera, 0 for 1. He lined out to the 3rd baseman, Edom, his first time up. So Kovaric, let's see, what did I say his career or his season high strikeout was? 6. He's got 5 right now, and the pitch is swung on and fouled back. 0-1 the count to Rivera. So Rivera got around on it. Actually, went the opposite way. Left-handed batter standing in. And a nice play at third base. Otherwise, you could have been looking possibly for extra bases. Kovaric working from the stretch. Sets at the belt, is ready, and delivers. And the pitch waved at and missed. And now you've got Rivera down in the count, 0-2. 3-0 top of the 4th inning. Got a good game going here. Nitros with 1 in the first and 2 in the third. Here's the strike 2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the corner. Back-to-back strikeouts, and Kovaric picking up his 6th strikeout, tying his season high. He had 6 versus Southgate and then 6 at Burroughs. Coming into today, he actually had 15 strikeouts both at home and on the road. His stats pretty much split down the line, a little bit more towards the away side column because he's pitched more innings, 6 more innings, but again, pretty split. Check swing called strike to Ruiz, 0-1 the count. So Kovaric looking to strike out the side. What's that?
7 straight strikes this inning?
Yep, 7 straight strikes. Maybe he could strike out the side on 9 pitches. Here's the strike 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 the count, so perhaps a breakout inning for Kovaric, giving himself some confidence going into next year. 8 strikes thrown here in the inning. Can he do it on 9 straight pitches? The 0-2 pitch swinging. There's a bouncing ball towards second off the glove of Kataoka at second into right field. Was that a line drive or that hit the ground? No, but I mean before that, it was just a flare. Oh, it was a flare, yeah. I can't see with this bar in front of me. Yeah, it'd have to be, I guess. So Ruiz reaches on what has been dubbed an error. Is that their second error for the Nitros? No, because Ruiz reached on the error by Jenks at short. Remember when he threw it away? That's their second error. So runner at first with 2 outs for Matt Davis, the number 9 hitter. He grounded out to short to end the second inning. Here's the pitch, swinging. There's a ground ball back up the middle, taken by Jenks behind second base, throws to first. Nice play. And another premier play by the shortstop for the Nitros, back behind the bag, showing great range and a strong arm to get the out. And for the second consecutive time, Matt Davis grounds out to short to end an inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-0 Nitros. We're back after this.
You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do. I put a Pepsi in the motion, but that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation. 'Cause the down and taste the thrill of the day and feel the Pepsi way. Taste the thrill of the day and feel the Pepsi way. You're a whole new generation.
So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning with the Nitros on top by a score of 3-0. 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Nitros. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes have gotten men on base. They just need to now take the next step and get them across the plate if they want to get back into this thing. They're only down by 3. There are no runs, no hits, an error, and a man left on for the Tornadoes. So they've left 6 men on through 4 innings. And for Kovaric, he's walked a batter. No, he's walked 2 batters and hit 1. And then a couple of errors. So Kovaric will lead things off. Bottom of the lineup. Kovaric, Kataoka, and Cole. 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup. Kovaric walked, took second on a wild pitch, and was left stranded there. He's a 150 hitter at home. Hits 250 on the road. And he takes the first pitch low for ball 1. That was his 8th walk that he received back in the 2nd inning. Here's the next pitch from Marks. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Marks out for his 4th inning of work. He's allowed 3 runs on 4 hits. He's hit a batter. 1 walk, hasn't struck anybody out yet. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Breaking ball, waved at and missed. A nice little off-speed pitch floating up there. Kovaric out in front of it. Down in the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. So Marks looking for his first strikeout victim. Will he get his opposing pitcher? Missing low and away. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Marks. Swinging, that one's chopped foul. Ooh, for Kataoka. So Adrian on senior day will get an at-bat. And then he'll probably give way for Ryan to go back in for defensive purposes. He had a double versus Muir and a double versus CV. So back-to-back hits for him have been doubles as the pitch is taken for ball 3. What do you say? And the pitch, strike 3 called on the inside part of the plate. And Kovaric strikes out. First strikeout of the game for Marks. What do you say? Oh. So Kovaric strikes out. And now you've got Adrian Aguayo going to bat for Kataoka. So the senior will get an opportunity to get an at-bat. Before we get to him this year, Adrian last year actually had a pretty decent league season. He hit .429 his junior year. He's 3 for 7. He had a single and a double last year, an RBI and a run scored. He was also hit by a pitch in a couple games that he played. This year, seeing limited action, he comes into the contest with 0 for 8. Swings at the first pitch and pulls it foul. So 1 of 4 seniors here on senior day, getting in, batting from the left side. 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, and a run scored. Marks working from the stretch is ready and deals. And the next pitch, a check swing taken low. So he's appeared. He went 4 at-bats against Monroe, 1 against Canyon, had 1 against Burroughs Summit, 2 against Arcadia as the pitch is a strike on the outside part of the plate. Village and Muir 2 are the games that he's appeared in. Down in the count here, a ball and 2 strikes. So in the top of the inning, Kovaric strikes out the first 2 batters he faces, and this one is a foul ball down the first base side as Aguayo got around on it and just pulled it foul. So Kovaric struck out the first 2 batters in the top of the 4th inning. Marks trying to repay the favor here in the bottom of the 4th inning. He got Kovaric on strikes. He's got a 1 ball, 2 strike count to Aguayo. The guy, or I should say the kid they call Prince. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. So Prince strikes out, second strikeout as Marks gets back-to-back Ks. And that will bring up Adrian Cole. He's 0 for 1, popped up to short to end the 2nd inning. We're in number 15, a junior. We'll be back next year. He played the other night at CV. Had 2 walks. He swings and fouls off the pitch, strike 1 to count. So now Kovaric had an opportunity to strike out the side. And Hoover avoided that. So can Marks come in and strike out the side here in the 4th inning. 1 up Kovaric. Cole had 3 walks at Paramount. That was huge because the Nitros went on to win 7-4. Davin in the leadoff spot hit a double driving home 2 that ended up being the game-winning hit. And that would not have happened without Cole getting on base. The pitch was taken for a ball, so 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And then he also scored once at CV. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch for Marks. Curveball swung on, a 2-hopper to third, taken there by Ruiz. Across the diamond. Couldn't be scooped out by Jovis. He was able to dig it, but then the ball just popped out of his glove. And Cole is aboard on the error by the third baseman. So that brings up the leadoff hitter, David Edom, 2 for 2, 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and 3 stolen bases. So this inning mirroring the top of the inning, 2 strikeouts and an error. So Davis grounded out to short to end the inning. Let's see what David does here. So each team in the 4th inning, 2 strikeouts to start the inning, and then reaching on an error. There goes Cole, showing bunt. The pitch is taken low and away, ball 1, and Cole gets a stolen base. I believe that's his 4th stolen base of the season. I take that back. That's his 6th stolen base of the season for Cole. Taking his lead away from second. RBI opportunity for Davin. Swing and a miss on a big cut. A little late on that swing. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-0 is the score. Nitro's on top. An RBI opportunity for Davin. He has 9 RBIs, looking for number 10. 2 for 2 on the day. Marks is ready and deals. And the pitch in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. On deck, Ethan Aldretti. Davin finished last year hitting .360 in league play, .300 overall. Coming into today hitting .316. Pitch outside, ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike the count. Three and 1 the count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-0. Nitro's on top. Cole taking his lead away from second. Marks is ready and deals. Curveball swung on and fouled off down the first base side. That's back out of play, and the count runs full, 3-2. Davin, his birthday today, turning 18. He will go off to Wisconsin Lutheran College next year to play ball at Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Facing a full count here. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. So he's unhappy about that as he strikes out to end the 4th inning. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Marks as he comes back, Nolan Ryan-esque, to end the inning. No runs, no hits. There was 1 tornado error and a man left on. Through 4 complete, 3-0 is the score. We're back with the 5th inning after this here on EdomRocksRadio.com.
You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do. I put a Pepsi in the motion, but that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation. 'Cause I'm down and taste the thrill of the day and feel the Pepsi way. Taste the thrill of the day and feel the Pepsi way. You're a whole new generation.
Sometimes I dream that heals me. Got to see that's how I dream to be.
I dream I move,
I move,
I dream I groove. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like mine.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
be like Mike, be like Mike.
We can be like Mike another time. We got to go to the 5th inning. Nitro's leading it by a score of 3-0. Kovarik out for his 5th inning of work. The top of the lineup, Fernandez, Almanza, and Zamarripa for the Tornadoes. Here's the pitch from Kovarik. Fastball, taken low, ball 1. Fernandez flew out to left field and walked and was forced out at home on the 4-2-3 double play off the bat of Jovis to end the 3rd inning. Fastball swinging. Soft liner back up the middle, taken by Jenks, and a throw to first. In time, and they got him. Nice play by Jenks back behind the bag. The ball took a funky hop, and he went up to get it and was able to get it to first in time to beat the runner. Otherwise, Fernandez would have had an infield hit. So nice play by the shortstop. 6-3 on the putout, 1 down for Andrew Almanza. He's walked, stole a base, singled, and left at second base both times, in the first and in the third. Swing and a miss on a big cut by number 12. Nothing and 1 the count. In fact, I think that's the third straight time he started out with a strike. Had strike 1 in his last at bat, then got the base hit. There's the strike 1 pitch upcoming from Kovarik. Swinging. It's a fly ball towards right field. Leon going back, now shading toward the line, is there to make the catch. And we've got 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down for Isaac Zamarripa. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So Kovarik with a chance now to shut down the Tornadoes in order for the first time. He had the first 2 guys out in the 4th inning, and then an error extended the inning to 4 batters. Got the first 2 out here, and the pitch to Zamarripa is over for a strike. Nothing and 1 the count. 3-0. Top of the 5th inning. Nitros on top. No runs, 2 hits, 3 errors for the Tornadoes. 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Nitros. Kovarik working from the stretch, sets at the belt and delivers, and the pitch, fastball, runs outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck, Ransom Gallegos. He's also reached a couple times. Him and Almanza, well, before Almanza just got out, they both reached both times they were up. Fastball outside, ball 2. 2-1. Nitros with a run in the first and 2 in the third for their 3 runs, the 3 runs of the ball game. 2-1 the count. Kovarik is ready and deals. Swinging, that's foul ball. First base side, back out of play. And the count goes to 2-2. These 2 teams close out the season Thursday night. 6 o'clock, Stengel Field at Verdugo Park, across from Glendale College. So come on out and enjoy another night game under the lights. Thursday night lights. 2-2 with 2 outs. Kovarik looking to close out the inning is ready. Has the pitch he wants and delivers, and the fastball just missing low. And the count is full, 3-2. So a full count upcoming to Zamarripa. Kovarik, the right-handed pitcher, is ready and delivers. Swinging, there's a bouncing ball over the glove of Trent into right field for a base hit. And Zamarripa with a 2-out single. The 3rd hit of the ball game for the Tornadoes. And that brings up Ransom Gallegos. He was hit by a pitch and singled. Were stranded at first base in both of his at-bats. Hoover looking for their first run of the ball game. They do have a couple, 1 stolen base, I guess it is. Runner with his lead away from first. The pitch to the plate, swung on and missed. Strike 1 the count. So 0-1 the count to Gallegos. Batting from the right side. And again, it looks like you've got Zamarripa with some pretty decent speed at first. You shoot the gap here, you might get a run across from first base. Swing and a miss. Chasing a fastball up around the letters. Down in the count now, 0-2. So Kovarik was able to get Almanza earlier this inning for the 2nd out of the inning after Almanza got on base in the 1st and 3rd. Trying to repeat that here with Gallegos, who got on in the 1st and in the 3rd. There's the 0-2 pitch from Kovarik. There goes the runner. The pitch, check, swing. He went around, and down he goes, and that ends the inning. So Kovarik gets out of it, picking up his 7th strikeout, which is a season high now for Kovarik. 7 strikeouts in the game is a new season high for the sophomore. No runs, 1 hit, no Nitro errors, and 1 man left on. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-0. Nitros lead it. We're back after this here on EdenRocksRadio.com.
Cocaine to smile makes me feel good. Makes me feel nice. Have a Coke and a smile. That's the way it should be. And I like to see the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola and Sprite. Have a Coke and a smile. smile. That's the way it should be. I like to see the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola has life. Have a coconut. Smile.
So Jesus Vasquez will lead things off for the Nitros here in the fifth inning. The final senior to enter the ball game. Vasquez coming into the contest, taking a look at his stats. He's 0 for 6 on the season with 3 strikeouts and a walk, so he has an on-base percentage of 143. He's 0 for 3 with a K in league play. And so for Vasquez, his last appearance came at Arcadia, or maybe it was versus Arcadia here. He walked against Arleta for his lone base appearance, I guess you could say, getting on base, reaching as he takes a curveball over for a strike. Mark's out for his 5th inning of work, a walk, 3 strikeouts, 3 runs, 4 hits, and a hit batter. Good score line for the Tornado. Swing and a miss. Vargas down in the count, 0-2. He's had 6 at-bats at home, 1 on the road. Was the road at-bat. 0-2 the count. Marks working from a stretch. Is ready and deals. Swinging. There's a line cut by the third baseman, Ruiz, who goes up the ladder to make the catch. Reminiscent of the shortstop, Burrows, who robbed Aldretti climbing the ladder. So Ruiz making a Gold Glove type play at third base, robbing Vasquez of a hit. And we've got 1 down. So 1 out for Darian Jenks. Jenks 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. And he takes the first pitch low, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Jenks. The junior, he'll be back next year. 222 hitter here at home. Hits 258 on the road. Had a base hit against CV. Base hit against Village. 1 at Muir. 1 at Pasadena. So 5 hits in his last 8 games for the junior shortstop. Making a couple good plays with the leather here today. Swinging, pops it up, foul territory. That's going to go to the shot put area. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nitros lead it 3-0. No runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for the Tornadoes. 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Nitros. Curveball, missing inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Jenks. This year, a couple multi-hit games, 1 at Desert Christian, at Burrows. Summit are the 3 multi-hit games. Looking for a multi-hit game here as he takes a pitch low and away, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. He did have, well, I guess no, his last walk came against San Dimas, so he hasn't walked since San Dimas. He's up there looking to hit. No, I take that back. He did have a walk against Burbank. Popped it up, foul territory, first base side. The catcher and the first baseman. And the catcher makes the catch. And we've got 2 away for Joel Leone, who hit in the 4-6-3 double play back in the 3rd inning. So 3-0 the score here. And Leone. So now the plate umpire going over to talk to the Hoover coaching staff. There's been a couple of dialogues with them here today. Talking before the game with some people, reminiscing about how last year the Hoover coach got run out of this game. Ended up in the football stands, which was illegal. He had to leave the premises. And now it looks like we might have some activity down in the bullpen. And I think what the delay was, when you're down in the bullpen, the catcher has his back to the field of play. And so you need an additional 3rd person to stand there and kind of play guard. And I think that's what the delay was, as a 3rd player ran down there. So here we go. Leone, he's 0 for 2. Flew out to left field and hit into the 4-6-3 double play. Batting from the left side. 162 hitter here at home. Swinging at the first pitch, pops it up to the right side. The second baseman going out, and it's going to be the second baseman Rivera to make the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Nitros here in the 5th inning. They're gone in order. We head to the 6th. Don't go anywhere. We still got ourselves a ball game. 3-0 is the score. We head to the 6th. We're back after this here on EdenRocksRadio.com.
I drink Dr. Pepper and I'm proud. I used to be alone in a crowd, but now you look around these days, there seems to be a Dr. Pepper craze. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, if you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too. Us peppers are an interesting breed. An original taste is what we need. Ask any pepper and he'll say, only Dr. Pepper tastes that way. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Come on. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. All right. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper.
So we head to the 6th inning with the Nitros on top by a score of 3-0, and due up for the Tornadoes, you've got Jovis, Diaz, and Rivera. 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. Jovis 0 for 2, struck out in the first inning to end the first inning, and then he hit into the 4-2-3 double play that ended the 3rd inning, squashing the Tornadoes' best threat to score a run at the time. Then the bases loaded with 1 out before Jovis hit into the ground ball out to second base. So Kovaric out for the 6th inning. First pitch swinging. There's a one-hopper to Davin at third. He sets and throws across the diamond. A strike to Lucerian for the out, and we've got 1 down. (5-3) on the putout. And that brings up David Diaz. Diaz 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Kovaric with 7 strikeouts through 5 and a third innings. That is a season high for him. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So if this is indeed his last outing, making it a good one so far, pitching a shutout with 7 Ks, only walking 2 and hitting a batter. Next pitch is taken low. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Nate Rivera on deck. These two teams close out the season Thursday night, 6 o'clock, Stengel Field. Come on out. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Diaz down in the count now with ball and 2 strikes. 3-0 Nitros in the 6th inning, 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes to count. Kovaric has the pitch he wants. Wong settles in behind the plate. Here's the pitch from Thomas, taken high and outside. And that runs the count to 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nitros trying to snap a 4-game losing streak to their crosstown rival. Been swept by them the last 2 years. Swung on, fouled off, got a piece of it to stay alive. The Tornadoes hold the advantage. In the last 28 games, the Tornadoes have won 22 of 28. Last year, the Nitros got swept by both Muir and Hoover. And that was the first time that happened in a long time. Muir having a great season. Like I said, coming into the week, they're 7-5 in 4th place. Curveball one's inside. The count goes full, 3-2. Muir had never beaten Burbank going into this year, and they got him twice. I believe they're already in the playoff hunt. I think they just need 1 win over Pasadena, and the Mustangs are in the playoffs. And there's ball 4, and Diaz draws the walk. A 1-out walk. 3rd walk of the game by Kovaric, and that brings up Nate Rivera. He lined out to 3rd, and he struck out. He's 0 for 2. He's a left-handed batter. Short lead at first there for Diaz. Being held on by Trent. Here's the pitch. Taken outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Joey Ruiz on deck. So Diaz taking his lead away from first. Rivera awaits the pitch. Kovarik is ready. There goes the runner. The pitch inside. The throw down to second. Head first slide. Not in time. And Diaz on a close play. That was a good throw by Wong behind the plate. A nice tag by Kataoka at second, but Diaz just being able to beat it out. And for the Tornadoes, that's their second steal of the ballgame. Now an RBI opportunity for Rivera. With a runner at second. Runner with his lead away from second. Rivera at the plate. Swings and fouls it off third base side. And the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. So that steal takes away the double play situation and gives Hoover a chance to drive in a run. They've left a couple men on base in scoring position. In fact, Almanza was left at second in the first and the third as the pitch is outside. 2-2. In fact, the Tornadoes have left 7 men on, 2 in scoring position. Here's the 2-2 offering. Curveball waved at and missed. And we've got 2 outs. So Rivera strikes out for the second time, giving Kovarik his 8th strikeout of the game. And that brings up Joey Ruiz. He's 0 for 2. He's reached on an error both times. Reached on an error from short and second. So he's gone up the middle both times. On deck, the number 9 hitter, Matt Davis. 3-0 is the score here in the 6th inning. Kovarik checks the runner at second. Creeping away from the bag, and the pitch to the plate is taken low, ball 1. So Diaz with a sizable lead at second. I've been always from the school of thought, well, stealing third is easier than stealing second base. And just no one does it. The pitch is swung on and fouled back, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Because what's the pitcher going to do as soon as, especially with a left-handed pitcher up there? Kovarik's a righty, but especially with a lefty up there. If you're on second base, as soon as he makes his move, you got to go. Because how's the lefty going to pick you off? 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch to the plate. Swinging in a little flare back of the mound. Kovarik off the mound, drops it, and everybody's safe. So an error by the pitcher, and Ruiz for the 3rd time reaches on an error back up the middle. Short, second, and now the pitcher. Advancing to third is Diaz, and that brings up Davis, the number 9 hitter. He is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to shortstop both times, ending the 2nd and the 4th. So let's see if Kovarik can come back from that and retire Davis without giving up a run here in the 6th inning. You do have 2 outs. See if the runner goes from first. Fastball catches the corner at the knees on the outside part of the plate. Strike 1 the count to Davis. I don't think Kovarik has gone the distance. 6 innings against Foothill Tech has been the longest he's pitched in a game this season. Swing and a miss. And now Davis down in the count, 0-2, and Kovarik a pitch away from getting out of it. So we'll see if Kovarik can go the distance here to close out his pitching performance for the 2018 season. 0-2 the count. Kovarik working from the stretch, sets at the belt, checks the runner at first, now delivers. And strike 3 called at the knees, and Kovarik gets out of it. He picks up his 9th strikeout for the Tornadoes. No runs, no hits. There was 1 Nitro error, and they leave 2 men on. 9 men left on for the Tornadoes through 6 innings. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Due up for the Nitros, you'll have Lucerian, Wong, and Kovarik. Nitros lead it 3-0. We're back with the bottom of the 6th right after this.
You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do.
So here we go. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, and due up for the Nitros, Lucerarian, Wong, and Kovaric. If anyone should get on, Kataoka. So this could be the final at-bat for the Nitros here at home in the 2018 season. These two teams match up to close out the season on Thursday night, Stengel Field, 6 o'clock. So come on out. Be a part of the excitement. Trent, he's 1 for 2. He singled his last time up back in the 3rd inning and was left at first. And then he popped up to short. He will be the .22 for 12. Oh, Rangel. Rangel will bat for Wong. And then Wong will come back in for defensive purposes, as Wong is the only catcher on the club. That's one thing that the Nitros have been fortunate. I guess you have Seth Harley, who did catch some against Desert Christian one game, but Wong's been behind the plate the entire season. And the first pitch to Trent is over for a strike to open the bottom of the 6th inning. So Marks has gone 5, 3 strikeouts, a walk, 3 runs, 4 hits, and he's hit a batter. He's actually pitched a good game. Strike 1 pitch, curveball swung on, a fly ball towards left field. Almanza coming in is there to make the catch, and we've got 1 down. And that will bring up Nate Rangel. Rangel getting into the contest. Wong goes 0 for 2, grounding out to first base a couple times. And so for Rangel, he comes in hitting .217, 5 hits on the season, all of them singles. He's walked a couple times. His on-base percentage is .280. In league play, hitting .143 with an on-base percentage of .200. Here's the pitch from Marks. Catches the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count to Rangel. He's a junior. He'll be back next year. Here's the strike 1 pitch from Marks. That's taken high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rangel got a base hit. Last time I think we were here on this field, and then he was thrown out against CV. And then he was thrown out trying to steal third. He had a base hit, stole second base, tried to steal third, and was thrown out to end the game. Swing and a tip. Down to the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. Nitros lead at 3-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. For the Tornadoes, they'll have the top of the lineup due up in the top of the 7th. There's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging, there's a drive towards left field, but Almanza's out there to make the catch, and we've got 2 fly ball outs to left field. And that will bring up the pitcher, Kovaric. And, in fact, we're going to get now Seth Harley to bat. So Harley will come in to hit for Kovaric. And so Kovaric ends his day 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk, but he will look to pitch the 7th inning to close things out. Swinging, there's a drive towards center field. Diaz coming in, and he's not going to get there, and Harley with a base hit. So he comes off the bench with a single. And that will bring up Ryan Kataoka. So Harley, first pitch swinging, sends a fly ball into center field. That gets his 4th hit of the season, and he's on at first. And that brings up Kataoka, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Adrian Cole on deck. So Harley at first, being held on there by Javis. Again, Kataoka, 182 hitter coming into today. Batting from the left side. Here's the pitch. Runs inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. So Cole on deck, and then should we get that far? Got the top of the lineup, and I know David would like to get another at-bat. He doesn't want to end this game on a strikeout. Although he already has 2 hits and 3 stolen bases on the day. Here's the 1-0. That's high and outside, ball 2, 2-0 to Kataoka. Had 2 hits at Muir, 2 hits at Burbank. So 2 hits in his last 9 games. Seth at first, being held on there by Jarvis. Here's the 2-0. Swinging, popped up, right field. Davis is under it. Can of corn, and the inning comes to a close. And for the Nitros, that could have been their final out, batting here at home in the 2018 campaign. No runs, a hit. No errors, and a man left on. We head to the 7th. Do or die time for the Tornadoes. Nitros lead at 3-0. Kovaric coming out for the 7th inning. No, we're going to get Nate Burke. No, let's see. We got a bunch of people coming in. Yep, Nate Burke's going to close it out and try to get the save for the Nitros here in the 7th inning. We're back with the 7th after this here on EdenRocksRadio.com.
Sometimes I dream that heals me. Got to see that's how I dream to be.
I dream I move,
I move.
I dream I groove. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like mine.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
Be like Mike.
Oh,
Be like Mike.
Yeah, I try. Just need to fly.
Just one day if I could be that way. I dream I move.
Dream I groove. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
So we head to the top of the 7th inning with the Nitros on top by a score of 3-0. Nate Burke called upon out of the bullpen to close it out and get the save. It is a save situation, I believe, with a 3-run lead going to the last half or the last inning. So Kovaric goes 6 innings, striking out 9, walking 3, pitching a shutout, allowed 3 hits and a hit batter. And should he hold on to get the victory, he will improve to 2-7 on the season. And for the Nitros, looking for their 4th win of the season, trying to avoid a 3rd straight 20-loss season. So top of the lineup, Fernandez, Almanza, and Zamarripa facing Nate Burke. Right-handed pitcher is ready and deals, and the fastball swung on and fouled off. Strike 1 the count. Fernandez, he's 0 for 2 with a walk. That walk came in the 3rd inning. So for Burke, he is 1-2 on the season with an ERA of 3.77. He's ready, and the strike 1 pitch is a curveball over for strike 2. The Nitros do have 1 save. That was Jenks, picked up the save. Burke has also pitched in 26 innings, 21 strikeouts, and 9 walks. Good ratio. The 0-2 pitch. Swinging, there's a ground ball towards short. Bobbled by Jenks. Collects himself, throws to first, and he throws it away, and the runner's aboard. So Fernandez reaches on the error. 3rd error of the ball game for the Nitros. Was that their 4th? 4th error of the ball game for the Nitros. Leadoff hitters aboard for Andrew Almanza. He is 1 for 2, a single, a walk, a stolen base, and he's been stranded at second both times he's gotten on. He flew out to right field his last time up. Burke also has only given up 17 runs, 14 earned, 28 hits, and he's hit 3 batters. Swinging, the pitch is fouled off over the first base dugout, strike 1 to count. So the Nitros looking to get their 1st league win of the season and looking to get their 4th win overall, which would match their season win total from 2016. There's the pitch. That runs inside, almost hitting the batter. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fernandez at first. Zamarripa on deck represents the game-time run. Burke checks the runner at first. Fernandez with his lead. And now their throw over there, and diving back to the bag is Fernandez. Burke pitched at Stanglefield the other night, 2 2/3 innings, striking out 2, allowing a run on 1 hit, and a good outing against the Falcons. Curveball waved at and missed, down to the count, a ball and 2 strikes. He pitched 2 innings against CV here at home, striking out 1, allowing a hit. Against Village, he allowed 4 runs over 2 innings, striking out 2. But that was that funky game where we started the game with no umpires. The 1-2 pitch, missing low and away with a breaking ball, and the count goes to 2-2. So you can't really fault him because I think at the time the catcher was calling balls and strikes, and his own catcher might have squeezed him on a couple calls. So you got to put an asterisk by those 4 runs that he gave up because I'm not sure they would have been. Swing and a miss, and down he goes, and Zamarripa strikes out for the 3rd time. 10th strikeout for the Nitros. First strikeout for Burke. 1 away. Double play now gets you out of it. Oh, check that. That was Almanza. He struck out for the first time. Now you've got Zamarripa at the plate. He's 1 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a single. Burke gave up 5 runs against Summit, 4 runs against Burroughs. Those were the only 2 games in which he really gave up any amount of runs. Otherwise, he's been quite productive. 3-0 the score. The pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. Zamarripa down in the count, 0-1. Nitros lead at 3-0 here in the 7th. Senior night, or senior day, I guess you could say, for the 4 seniors for the Nitros, looking to close out their senior season at home with a victory over the crosstown rival. Next pitch swung on, pop foul, first base side. Trent giving chase, and he's not going to get there, and Zamarripa down in the count, 0-2. So Dave and Edom, Joel Leone, Adrian Aguayo, and Jesus Vasquez, the 4 seniors, taking the field for the Nitros for the final time in their high school baseball season. High school baseball career, for that matter. Runner at first is Fernandez, taking his lead, being held on there by Trent. Burke, the 0-2 count. Fastball runs outside, gets away from the catcher to the backstop, and that will allow Fernandez to take second base on the wild pitch. It's been a while since the Nitros, I'm sure, have pitched a shutout. I think you got to go back to 2016. They pitched a 1-hitter, 1-0 victory against Pasadena, and I think a no-hitter against Arcadia, or vice versa. Pitch outside, ball 2. 2-2 the count. So I don't believe they shut anybody out last year. Looking for the first shutout this year. There's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. And so Zamarripa staying alive. He singled his last time up and was stranded at first when the 5th inning came to a close. 3-0 Nitros here in the 7th inning. Looking for their 4th victory of the season. There's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. So the Tornadoes down to their final out, and the Nitros 1 out away from picking up their 4th win of the season. The last win came at Paramount, a 7-4 victory. They beat Desert Christian on the road 19-2, and their lone win here at home came against Monroe 5-4 in walk-off fashion, with David got a base hit to right field to score Harley to win the game. Breaking ball over for a strike. Ransom Gallegos now up. He's 1 for 2, a single, a strikeout, and he's hit by a pitch. And the Nitros 2 strikes away from picking up the victory. Burke working from the stretch, delivers, fastball swinging. There's a chopper up the middle, and that will get into center field for a base hit. And they're going to hold the runner at third as Burke cuts off the ball thrown in from center field. I believe that's Ian Nord out there now in center field. And so a base hit for Gallegos, his 2nd hit of the ball game. Fernandez at third. 4th hit of the ball game for the Tornadoes, the first off of Burke. And that brings the tying run to the plate in Matt Jarvis. He's 0 for 3, struck out, hitting the 4-2-3 double play, and he grounded out to third. Here's the pitch. Swinging, fouled off first base side. Strike one to count. Three nothing the score here in the seventh inning. The Tornadoes threatening. They had first and second with one out. Actually, they had first and second with nobody out in the third and couldn't cash anybody in. Here they're trying for the two-out rally. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Javis down in the count, 0-2, and the Nitros one strike away from getting the victory. Infield playing back, outfield playing pretty much straight away. Burke up on the mound, takes a look at the runner at first. Has the pitch he wants, delivers, and the pitch goes outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. On deck, should we get that far, David Diaz. These two teams match up Thursday night, Stangl Field, 6 p.m. to close out the 2018 campaign. Burke is ready and deals, and the pitch goes outside and low, and that will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 with 2 outs and 2 men on. Fernandez at third, Gallegos over at first. The tying run at the plate. There's the pitch from Burke. Curveball waved at and missed, and that's the ball game as the Nitros pick up the victory 3-0 over their crosstown rival. They improve on the season 4-20-1, 1-12 in league. Your winning pitcher is Thomas Kovaric. He improves to 2-7 overall. Nate Burke pitches the 7th inning to get his first save of the year.